All right. So, over the last 6 months, I've been uploading videos to YouTube Shorts, and we're almost at 100 subscribers, which I know isn't much, but I'm more excited about the following we're building on YouTube than any other platform. And so I want to start putting up more videos there. I don't have the best camera, best lighting, or any of that, but we're just going to start, and we're going to start out by reviewing and talking about the different shirts that we're making for the real Western wear, work wear, West Major nerds. And today we're going to show you Oxford stripe Western shirt. For like the last few years, I've been wanting to make an Oxford Western shirt. Why? Because it was something that I just didn't see a lot of the other Western brands doing. And I think it's kind of a cool mix of like Brooks Brothers with a little rodeo. You know what I mean? The Oxford we went with it's a 100% Oxford cloth. It's got this red, white, kind of faded blue stripe running through it. And it's around like 5 ounces in weight. So it's got a nice weight to it. Some Oxford fabric, it has a lot of like structure to it, which I don't particularly love. And this one is super relaxed and drapey, which I do love. It's also, you can't see this, but it's also really, really soft. Almost has not quite a brushed feel, but close. We cut and sew them in the U.S., so they are a little more expensive. There's a few reasons we do that. Probably the main one for me is the Western shirt comes from America. It was a style that was birthed out of our culture, and most of them aren't made here anymore. And I just think that that's kind of a bummer, you know? Like if we woke up one day and just couldn't get a good quality Western shirt made in the US anymore. So that's always been kind of a cornerstone of our brand. You can't get fabric like this in America anymore, so we have to import it. We get this from a really nice mill in Europe. And yeah, and for me, it's like, let's start with what we can wherever we are. I can't get fabric like this here anymore, but we can make the shirt here, which is the bulk of the cost. One day, if we get big enough, successful enough, we'll make our own fabric too, which is kind of the dream. When I first started making Western shirts in 2017, a big inspiration were vintage Western shirts from the 70s. I grew up wearing a lot of vintage Western shirts, always loved them, and one of the things I liked about them, living here in Arizona and later in California, Southern California, typically a lot of them are really lightweight and drapey and kind of just fall on your body. And so, and a lot of the few other American-made Western or workwear brands that make Western shirts, they're often like very heavy fabrics, which are tough to wear in this weather. So I wanted to kind of approach this brand with doing American-made, sourcing really high-quality fabric, but looking for more lighter weight, drapier stuff. When I'm sourcing fabric, I'm applying that kind of lens and that filter in all the different fabrics we use. So with an Oxford, with the denim we use, with the flannels, with our chambray, like go down the list, we look for really different, unique, timeless stuff. But then within that, what has a drapier, relaxed feel that's kind of a nod to those vintage Western shirts, but is 100% cotton or natural materials, trying to avoid all the polyester. I get enough of that in my water. This is our Oxford Western shirt. It's been a bestseller this summer, available at westmajor.com.